Fellas. Fellas. You are a rough one, man. Fellas can be easy to go against or hard to go against. It all depends on the player you get. Typically, though, it's more easy than it is hard. When I know it's a Fellas, maybe it's because when I know it's a Fellas, I feel the need to like always get the kill first for the Fellas, and then make sure I take a watch on the other teammates. I typically play trios, and like I said, and then watch the other teammates. But I don't know. It kind of really feels like Fellas, like more often than not, when a gunfight occurs, yeah, I'll die to a Fellas, but I'm kind of winning the fights more than I am anybody else. Well, more than they are killing me. Sorry, train of thought just drifted. More than they are killing me. So, Fellas, in terms of intimidation, you're in the middle of the pack. I know I have to kind of change my mindset when going against you. You're a C. You're not really intimidating, but I know I need to change my mindset. The Archaeologist. Free hunter turn paid for some weird reason, right? F. No, I mean, just an F. No other reason. Dead Blessing. I think I've only gone against you a handful of times again. For some reason, not a lot of people pick these ones. I feel like it could be a 4-star lobby type skin, but you're an F as well. I mean, if I see you, I pretty much think tier 3 hunter, so I'm not like worried about it. The red does give her away a little bit, but nothing crazy, but it does give her away a little bit. So it's an F. Please forgive me. Zongqui, I think. We call him the bald man. Hardly ever go against him. I think maybe, to be honest, I think never. I don't really think I've ever even gone against him. I feel like the bald head is like the grandma skin. We're going to get it all later. So, it's an F. F on the intimidation. Sorry, bud. Rat. F. You're just like your drowned counterpart. You're an F. You should have been a free tier. You should have been a free hunter. I'm sorry. I get it. You're here for like a story, and I get it. You might be a main character or something. It's your F. Researcher. Researcher is a meme. But this guy is an A on the intimidation. Players playing him, I'm like, I have to be, like, where's my kite shield, you know? Like, I have to be on my guard because anything could happen. Typically, they're running shotguns or they're running Crowning Kings or Avtos. That's, like, crazy as it is, but they're running high S-tier weaponry. And they're balls to the wall. There's, like, a few of them out there. Like, I feel like the researcher skin should have been like a 1 in 250 skin because like not a whole lot of people use it. But when going against it and we're like, oh frick, is that the researcher? It's a scary time. Nothing like S tier, but it is a scary time. You are very intimidating, researcher. For some reason, again, it's a polarizing skin for polarizing players. You're an A. Marshall Brewer. I get you confused with, where is she at? I get you confused with, I get you confused with Sheriff Hardin a lot. You're nothing crazy. You're a D, unfortunately. Sorry. Nothing crazy, though. You're a D. Larona's Heir. Man, I think I just threw you in the same exact ball pit as I did last time. I'm sorry, but you're an F. Larona's sorry. Easy game anytime I've seen it. This white sticks out. The dress might seem like it's not crazy, but that thing flows. It's so easy to tell you apart from like a log or a wall or a zombie. You know, like I don't know. It's such an easy game going against Larona's air. So you're an F. I'm sorry. The Phantom. The Phantom is a unique skin in the sense of I feel as though it's not like the hell is going on with this boy's shoulder. Now, I say. So, anyways, just don't look at that. There's like a rat underneath there or a parrot or something. It's a cool skin, but like it's typically in those I've noticed that play like Vetterly, Springfield Dum Dum, Centennial Dum Dum, recently still Centennial, Birthier. Like it's weird, but it's a B skin. It's a B skin. It's gonna be a good fight going against the Phantom. And for some reason, you guys who play Phantom, it's always a fun fight. It's always a good fun fight. It's not anything like, you know, I get into the compound, you kill a team, and then you're like healing. You get inside of like, let's just say like the top of, not the top of Stillwater. Can't think of the name. Maybe it is Stillwater. I can't remember the name right now. Livestock, Darrow Livestock. You're at the top of Darrow Livestock and you're healing on the inside and you're about to banish. And he just like fans you with a Codwell chain pistol with fanning, FMJ, through a wall. Like, it's the craziest thing. And then you get up and you guys just duke it out for like the next 5-10 minutes. So it's a B tier. It's not like, oh man, am I going to die? It's going to be like, this is going to be a good fight. Can't wait to see the outcome. So a B on Intimidation. The Bone Doctor used to be up for contention like the headsman down here. Things have changed, haven't they, Bone Doctor? Yes. Bone Doctor's a cool skin, but in terms of Intimidation, I feel like a lot of people have moved on from him. So a lot of newer players pick it up. So it's a C. Because there's one good player that falls through the cracks and we go against him and it's like, oh crap, he caught me off guard and I took it too lightly. So Bone Doctor, you're middle of the pack, you're a C. I typically feel like it's going to be an easy fight. 6 times out of 10. I don't always win 6 times out of 10. C. Weird Sister. Weird Sister has been definitely a skin that's not really ran anymore either. I've noticed. But when it is ran, it is very intimidating. It's a B. I feel like the people who run Weird Sister are those from a bygone era when the Weird Sister was ran alongside the Bone Doctor. And it was, you know, like one of the first DLCs ever in the game and stuff. Yeah, B. It's a B. It's gonna be not an interesting fight, but it's gonna be a well-worn fight. I'm going to use up all my consumables. I'm going to use up all of my items. I'm going to be very low on ammo. If not, I'm picking up other people's ammo fighting against Weird Sisters. Carcass Gunrunner, you are usually running a Romero and you are usually face down on the floor. F. You either have an Alamo or a regular Romero. I don't know why people pick you and run Romeros, but holy crap. F. All day, every day. And like the most perfect thing is the catwalks of Pelican. For some weird reason, I'm always encountering Carcass Gunrunner on the catwalks of Pelican, and they're always running Romero or Alamo, and they're always freaking dead on the catwalks of Pelican. I'm sorry. You are not intimidating at all. I'll see you at Pelican. F. Red shirt. Red shirt's a weird one, man. You are a free hunter that puts the two ends of hay bales on you and jumped into the bayou. You're typically good, though. You're typically good. Whenever someone rocks the target on the chest, they're pretty decent at the game. You're an A. You're an A. You might be a regular hunter, but for some reason, people throwing you on, you're an A, man. I know it's going to be a really rough fight. It's going to be a very rough fight. And typically, I'm on the dying end, but I'm not always dead. But for the most part, I am dying. So you are an A. It's going to be a rough fight with you. Sheriff Hardin. Hot take. Stupid skin. I get it. Wild West Sheriff. He's coming to Louisiana, and he's going to fight the infection, and he's going to put a badge on it, right? I get it. I understand the concept. I think it's a very plain and boring skin. Get it. What else can you do with a sheriff? You're not going to give him the Beastmaster skin. You're not doing that. I get it. It's very boring. But holy crap. When someone tells their friend, hey man, have you heard of Hunt Showdown? It's a game where you're playing Wild West. Sorry, I'm moving my mouse pad while I'm talking. It's a game where you play in the Wild West and you're going against demons and demonic energies while also killing other hunters and PvPing against them while you kill giant bosses of demons and zombies because of an infection. Not necessarily demons, but you know what I'm saying. Like, oh my gosh, can I use a 6-round revolver and an old 30-30 lever action rifle? And you point to them and say, yes, you can. This is the skin they get, and they go balls to the wall. You that play Sheriff Hardin are an A tier. Man, I swear, whenever it's a Sheriff Hardin call out, sorry, I'm still messing with there we go. Whenever it's a Sheriff Hardin call out, you guys are crazy good. You guys are crazy good. You'll sit at the other end of the compound, and you'll pop heads. You are very good on your verticality. You're typically chucking dynamites. And getting the kill. Like, you got a really good gamer chair and a really good gamer headset. You Sheriff Hardins, you Sheriff Hardins are like the white girls of the bayou, and you're freaking scary at it. This is A tier. You're climbing into the S. I'm not even kidding. You're climbing into the S. I'm getting to that point where I'm like almost always dying to Hardins. So you're very high. You're higher than everything else on the A tier list. Black Coat. Just went against this one the other night. Are those CO2 canisters? Sorry, hold on. Are those CO2 canisters? I don't know. So, Black Coat, I try to shoot you with a label, and for some weird reason, you are so hard to hit. You're easy to spot like crazy, but you're hard to hit. Those who are playing Black Coat are very good with game sense. They can tell the rotate, and they'll know your rotate before you know your rotate. They'll call you out on that pretty easily. They're not the most best with like rifles, but they're good with shotguns. But I don't really go against you guys enough. Like, again, it's a handful. And again, last night, I think it was last night I went against a Black Coat it was I was missing my shots with a label, and like I was getting tags off of him. He was tagging me a lot, but I was also not getting the hits. So it's like, how do I say it? Like, was he hard to go against because I couldn't hit him, or what was it? You know, he killed 2 duos though, but we ended up killing him in the end because he had dogs on him. He ran into Ironworks and got dogs like on the backside where you usually extract. A pack of dogs got onto him, and we just rounded the corner and killed him. So, yeah, I'm gonna put you in a C until I know where to put you. I need more of a group sizing. So you're skirting out on this one, Black Coat. You are a C on the Intimidation tier list. I don't know what I put you as last time. Can't really remember, but you're a C. Night Acolyte. You are never ran. Never ever. I can't find anybody. Even when I think it was her and the Night Seer were for the fire event, and she had like the special stuff for her. The regular Night Seer is picked over top of her. She's an F. I mean, she sticks out like a sore thumb. Again, she's an F. Not intimidating at all. It's going to be an easy fight going against her. But you're also never picked. You're like, again, you're one of those ones I've seen maybe 3 times total ever since playing. The Night Seer, you were pretty intimidating during the Inferno event last year. Not really anymore. Nobody ever runs you anymore, I think, because of you're not really needed. I mean, you were good for an event and stuff, but that's really about it. As far as going against Night Seers, they're very middle of the pack, but typically we kind of run them over. So you guys are in the D. I'm sorry. You guys are in the D. Yeah, Night Seers D. Reverend, man. Okay. Reverend. Where do I put you? A little controversial. A lot of people are going to disagree with me. I don't mind that. Reverend, you are B. You are a strong B, and I ain't changing it. He is annoying to fight. It's typically up in your face with a shotgun, as it goes. And if he's not running shotgun, he's probably running like sparks, right? You are a B. I can never. It's never a fun fight to go against a Reverend. It's a taxing fight. It is an annoying fight. It's a burdensome fight. It's a different type of fight. I feel like I'm not playing Hunt Showdown and having fun. When I go against a Reverend, I'm angry. I'm upset. My day is ruined. I hate sand. It gets everywhere. Reverend annoys me. You're a B. Hate going against you. You're a B. Burnt Marshal. So, brand new one that just kind of came out last event. Really cool skin. My computer, which I'm going to make a video about maybe later. I don't know, even if it's worth it. But my computer went down during the event. Was very upset. Couldn't even get to the Burnt Marshal. I don't think. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't even get him. So I'm really upset about that. It's a really cool skin. I really would have liked to have had him. I would have bought the event thing for it, but you know, computer goes down. What are you going to do about that? So Burnt Marshal, I've gone against you like maybe 3 times. You give me Plague Doctor vibes. He gives me Plague Doctor vibes. So Burnt Marshal, I think though is like a C. He's not been played a lot. I think it's such a sick skin. Like, people are sleeping on the Burnt Marshall skin. It's really, 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 really cool. So, it's a C. I mean, Tide of Corruption was the last event, and I think I've gone against you like maybe 3 or 4 times. And it's been pretty much in my favor every time, but in awkward ways. Like, I didn't know I was fighting you until I was looting you. That's pretty much it. So it's a C. Butcher's Cleaver. Everyone ran it at the end of Tide of Corruption. Freaking, it's like I got my computer up and running. I think, no, I used my wife's computer. That's what it was. I used my wife's computer. And you, I'm sorry, man. You're easy to spot. It's a really cool skin. It's a sick skin, and I wish I got it. I really do wish I got it. But yeah, your chest is your stomach and stuff is very easy to spot. I mean, I went against it maybe twice. So Butcher's Cleaver for right now is a D, but I feel like if it got more usage, like especially 5 or 6 star, it would be a tier list, A in the tier list. It would be a very intimidating skin. So right now I'm putting you in the D, but you could be an A if you were ran more. Cardinal Rain, I'm not going to say much about you. You are an F. Easy kills every single time. Nobody runs you because you costed way too much for what you did not give. You are an F in looks and intimidation. Fang Shearer. What's that? Cardinal Rain is calling? Y'all getting in the boat and paddling away? That's what I thought. F tier. Scaled Ward. God dang, y'all are A tier. Scaled Ward is A tier. They used to be on levels of Reptile. Things have changed. People have taken over. Oops. People have taken over. But y'all used to be in the same level, but not anymore. Scaled Ward is A tier. Yeah, I don't think anymore. We'll get there. Scaled Ward is A tier. Very, very close to S. He was ran very, very heavily until like the last expansion. The last Battle Pass story, whatever, Tide of Corruption. I don't really see him anymore. But, God, it's very hard to see them. And they typically get the jump on you. So, Scaled Wards, you guys are A tier. Strong A. The Skinned. You guys were very, very... you're heavily ran during the questline thing. I didn't get it because I thought it was just a boring skin. It's not really my taste. It's very boring to me. But yeah, you guys have been F all day, every day, ever since you got released. It's very easy to go against these people that play this skin. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was because it was a quest line. It was a free skin. They're like, hey, I got a free skin. I'll just use it too. And then they ended up getting skins, like, you know. But that was F, easy to go against. False Saint from Devil's Moon. I did not complete that battle pass when you were level 50, so I couldn't get you. You're never ran anymore. I think you were ran during the event of Devil's Moon, and you were very scary to go against then. But now, not so much. Not the coolest skin either. I like how he's like half blue. But, I mean, it's a cool skin. I like it. I don't know. You know? It's a cool skin. Interesting skin. But, yeah. You're an F. You're no longer really worrisome. Typically going against you, like, I think we've gone against him maybe like 8 to 10 times since the event of Devil's Moon, and it's just kind of been a walk in the park. Typically we find you at Scupper too. Stay out of Scupper. Chenkov's Widow. Yeah, man. Chenkov Widow, you're not really ran much anymore. I think your storyline's pretty cool and stuff like that, but yeah, you're an F. You're kind of like, I kind of mistake you for a zombie anyways, and I end up killing you. I'm like, oh frick, that was another hunter. So you're an F. Mama Bayou. Mama May. She had not been ran since the last year's Halloween event. And when this Halloween ran around, I think one person bought her and used her. And I was like, whoa, what the fudge? Someone's using Mama Bayou. They caught us right at north of Pitch and Crematorium on those little islands when we were hitting the restock. And she blew us up. It was like boom, boom, boom. One bullet for each of us. Before that and after that, not scary. Mama Bayou gets a D. Because I don't know with you guys anymore. You guys are, you could be freaking, you could whip this girl out and freaking, I don't know, scare a squatch. So, you're a D. Steel-eyed. I F'd this one up in the last, what's it called? The last tier list. And I apologize. Everyone has told me I was effing it up. I thought it was the rat because I couldn't see because on my screen, it was such a dinky little picture. I had no idea. So I apologize for that. This is the Steel-eyed, the Twitch event. I never got it for some weird reason. I was there during the Twitch event. Never got it. Crazy thing. Very first Twitch event, I'm pretty sure. I think it was Lulu right afterwards, but Steel-eyed was always first. I'm almost pretty sure about that. You know what I'm saying? So, Steel-eyed is a cool skin. It's almost like Meridian. The lamb chops are weird, but I like it. I think it would be cool if he had a handlebar mustache instead. That's just me. I feel like he's an Australian type, especially with the Descott last name. I never read this, so I don't know. But, Steel-eyed, I don't really know I'm going against you until like the end of the fight or something, because I mistake it always for something else because it was a Twitch drop that not a whole lot of people got. So it's like random when I go against you. It's a B though. Those who get Steel-eyed are it's an A. It's an A. Steel-eyed is an A. They're pretty good at the game. They're pretty daggum good at the game. Steel-eyed is an A. Bad Hand. If you're lucky to get this guy, freaking heck yeah, good job for you. He looks like Gumby to me. Just like his zombie counterpart, hella easy to see. The only thing that's making him any different from a free hunter is the bowler's hat with an ace card in it. If he didn't have that, he'd be a free hunter. It's an F. You're typically running away, and we're always usually killing you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just how the games go. It's an F. Lulu. Lulu. You're a bad girl, boy. I tell you what, Lulu. Lulu's an S. Lulu's an S, man. I wish I got her. I'd play her a lot. Lulu's an S tier. I typically die more than I do the killing. She might take men to bed, but I swear to God, she is always taking me to the grave. S. The Exile. It doesn't matter where you point, man. You're always going to be down at the lower barracks. You're in the B. Pfft. I'm being nice. You're in the F. I'm sorry. Exile's in the F. Seldom do I ever encounter it. Seldom do they ever win. Always an easy match going against the Exile. The Third Son. Seldom are you ever played either. I'm sorry. Those who have done Light the Shadow typically have maybe all the other skins. Typically. F. Sorry. Wayfair, same thing. I don't think I've ever gone against you, but you're an F anyways. You're an F anyways. All three of these are in the F. Sorry. Plague Doctor. Probably like the top 3 hottest skins in the game. Freaking chef's kiss to this skin. Gorgeous, beautiful skin that I unfortunately do not have. This is an S. Typically, those who have played the game since As the Crows Flies and have this have way more than 1,000 hours under their belt, and they are very, very freaking good at the game. They are. I mean, how do I say they're on the levels of like Turncoat? Do I say they're on the levels of La Luz Mala? Like, what, you know? Like, they're better. They're better. Plague Doctor, I mean, I'm saying the Plague Doctor is better than them. Plague Doctor is an S all day, every day. I'm typically dying to a Plague Doctor. By the time I realize it's a Plague Doctor, it's because I'm dead and I'm looking at the death screen and it's telling me what they killed me with. S. 13th Mate is brand new. I just got it. I can't really say. Mine, I just retired him. I don't know. I haven't been able to go against him long enough yet. So NA. Aww. Umpire's Bane. Not gone against him yet. I think it's a great skin. A baseball player? I mean, that's awesome. But yeah, I haven't gone against him yet, even during the event. Even last event, going against him, I think it was last... Wait, what? No. 2 events ago? Was it a Twitch drop? Was it a quest line? I don't remember. How did we... Oh yeah, Twitch drop, yeah. So we got him during the Twitch drop. Yeah, I haven't got him. I haven't gone against him. So NA. Hayali. I think this is a 6 skin. Went against one last night. They were running Vetterly Marksman, I think it was, or they were playing Labelle Marksman or something. One of the scoped, it was either Labelle or Vetterly. And it was intimidating. This is like an A. I think the more players use Hayali, the very much more faster it's going to climb into the S tier. This is an A tier. It's an A. Frickin', it's scary to go against. So, A. Gar, man, I wish I had the clip. So, we were at Arden, and you know, like, what, the east side of Arden, I think it is, like the southwest side of Arden, inside of like the schoolhouse, where it's like, it's got like all the infestation on the one side where it's just an open area, and then there's the 2 doors on the left or right, and the door on the right's typically open, the left one you open up. It's like the 2 hallways. So anyways, we set a trap. My brother set a concertina and a bear trap down through the door on the left, and the Gar player opened the door up, and I was sitting on the staircase looking down, and I heard them disarm the trap. I whipped around the corner, hit them with a Spectre slug, killed them immediately, and they were running a crowning king with I think it was a uppercut, and yeah, I don't know. It was like the funniest clip. F tier. Gar is, I mean, I think I even gave Gar F on the last one. Gar is just, I don't know. Man, it's an F. I don't know how to say it. It's just an F. I'm not intimidated at all. Like when I die, I get surprised more so. Like, oh frick, Gar killed me? It was a Gar player? What? F. Wayward Helmsman. Even during the events, I didn't really go against it a lot. I think the times I did go against it, we kind of just rolled over top of them. So it's a D. It's a D. Yeah. I think the reason why it's a D is because it's going to be a fun match when I go against it. But it typically is very quick. So D. Bone motherfucking Mason. Grandma. She comes to the bayou to look for her son. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Cool skin. Probably one of the top 3 in the game. Putting your grandma with a freaking Crown and King or Avto in the bayou is insane to think about. I think it's hilarious. Or even a katana. Love the idea. Going against it nowadays, the bonnet, we've realized the bonnet is such an easy headshot. It's not even funny anymore. It's a D. It's a funny fight. It's a fun fight. But typically we kind of steamroll over top, just like a few of the others. But amazing skin though. We got to do a new tier list of like how cool the skins are. Kill Buyer. You are an F. Cool premise of a skin, but it's an F. I mean, it reminds me of Jason. Was it like Jason 2 or 3, where the guy, it's the paramedic and he pretends to be Jason. He's just a copycat killer. Spoil alert. And he falls out of the barn and falls onto the spikes. Sorry if I just spoiled that for anybody. But yeah, it's like Jason 2 or 3. He reminds me of that, but going against it, I mean, I hardly have gone against it. And a lot of the times I've gone against it, I've mistaked it for the penitent. So it's a D. It's a D. It's like not so good players play the Kill Buyer. I think it's cool though. I would like to play it. But Deckhand, for some reason, in my opinion, again, top 5 best skins in the game. I don't know why. Something weird about the Deckhand. I really, really love him. I play him a lot, but I don't ever see anybody else playing him. I don't know why. I think it's because they choose other skins that they like instead. I don't know what it could be. Why no more other players play Deckhand? Oh crap, I accidentally clicked on the headsman. Anyways, Deckhand, I play him a lot. Not a whole lot of players play him. I feel like it's a very stoic skin. So it can either go either way. If I die by Deckhand, I'm always like, it was a Deckhand. It's a C. It's a C. The Infected. Goofy skin. Got it off Twitch. Never played it. I think it's really dumb. I don't know. It's weird. It's like a knockoff Undertaker. Like he's like trying to be a WWE wrestler. Yeah, man, it's an F. I feel like it's an easy, whenever going against the Infected, I feel like it's super easy. Always an easy fight. F. Viper. I don't have Viper past 2. I think the skin was kind of just meh. During the event, I feel like it was it was like a intimidating skin. It really was during the event. Now it's kind of like it's the Viper. They're gonna do some snag stuff, so they're doing lots of rotates. So it's a C. It's a strong C skin. I just got to be, again, it's on my toes. I got to know if I shoot them, they're not going to re-peek, and they're always going to keep their distance. They're typically playing snipers or like Sparks, or Martini. So C. Hail Mary. This was the one that I was talking about, that I usually mistake with Gunslinger. Hail Mary. I got it because I thought it was funny that I think it was like my first skin I ever got. I think it was funny that like oh my god, I can't even think of the name. It's not even coming to my head. Anyways, a Hail Mary was in the game. But typically going against it, it's a rough fight. Like every single time, it's rough. They're just typically good players, so it's an A skin. It gets intimidating. They're typically playing with powerhouse weapons again, like either S tier weapons, like especially Avtos, Mosins, Crown and Kings with slugs. So yeah, Hail Mary, you're an A every single time. Reptilian. Reptilian used to be crazy. It used to be A. They weren't really like aggressive, but they weren't really like holding back. It's weird. Like they knew when to do things. So they used to be like S or A tier, but it's really died down. They're hard to spot in the rain, but nowadays, like again, they still keep their distance. They're playing typically Mosins, but I feel like they're kind of easy to take out nowadays. So Reptilian, sorry man, but you're like a C nowadays. You're very average. You're very average. I think higher skilled players have moved on from you. I think that's what it is. Headsman, oh my god, man, you're up for controversy. Everyone thinks they can't see you, and you're the hardest skin in the game. You've been around since Halloween 4 years ago, right? Somewhere around there. And out of nowhere, just recently, you've been very hard to kill. I don't think it's that bad. I really don't think the Headsman's that bad. Maybe it's because I don't go against players that play it like a rat or something like that. But I'm not getting the problems literally 99% of other players or the internet and Reddit is claiming to get. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't get the intimidation that everybody else is. When it's but what I will say is Headsmans like to play top tier weapons and they like to do tons of rotates. But again, I feel like they're easy to spot. And weirdly, I typically catch them not in compounds too. I typically catch them out and about. So they're like a B. Fights can go either way, but I feel like we kind of kill headsmans more, unfortunately. So, Headsman, you get a B. You're not really that intimidating. The Kid. I love this skin. I think it was like my second skin I ever got. I don't know. I think it's a really cool skin for some reason. Nobody really ever plays them, but I get wrecked when I play them. I don't know if I'm easy to spot or something, but I can't play this guy and ever win. I never could. But going against the Kid, I think I've gone against him like a handful of times. He's a C, very middle of the pack. I don't know what to expect going against a Kid, but we usually win. But when I play it, I'm always dying. Kane, he's taken a back seat. Not as OP as he used to be. I think somebody took that over, says the internet. Kane used to be a pain in the butt. He really used to be. He still is hard to kind of see. Not the worst. I typically fight him at Lawson Station, though. On that house that's being built right outside of Lawson. Typically fight him there. But other than that, I don't really ever see Kane's much anymore. It's like once in a blue moon. Maybe once every 3 nights. If we play every weekend, I think one Friday we'll go against him and then skip a weekend, and then the next weekend after that we'll go against him on a Sunday. So, I don't know, man. He's not really hard or intimidating, but he's a B. He is a B because it's surprising when I do see him. So it's a B. Monroe. Favorite skin in the game. If I pick a legendary hunter, I'm 100% always picking Monroe. I have all these other skins. I have Headsman. I have Billy Story. I have Carter. I have Grandma. I have Hayali. I have Deckhand. But Monroe's my boy. That's me, man. All day. S tier. I'm being biased. Monroe's an S tier. It's very scary to go against. Very hard to beat. Can never kill him. But if we're being actually for real about this, like the few times I go against Monroe's, though, they're like really easy to kill. Like, in all legitimacy, like if I have to be true to this, freaking, he's like a D. He's fun to go against. Looks crazy. But I love him. That's my boy. He's a D. But he's an S. He's an S in here. Pointing towards my heart. Carter. Really cool skin. Big old hat. Big old nose. You know how it be. You know how I do. But I don't really ever go against him. If I'm not running Monroe, I typically pick Carter. If I don't pick Carter, I'm usually running Deckhand. Then it's Billy Story. But yeah, man, Carter's a cool skin. I like how derpy it is. I feel like he'd talk something like this, but he don't. If at all. But it's like a B. It is like a B, because like the small handful of times I do see it, dude, look how big that belt in that belt buckle is. What the fudge? What is this? William Carter was a sharpshooter and the inventor of many a curious new attraction the Wild West shows he starred in. Ever the showman, he fictionalized most of his life story. And though no one knows his true origins, two things are clear. He's a fearsome shot with an extravagant sense of humor and adventure. So what? He's like a star that came to the bayou? Bruh. That's like an S. How do you not put that in as a B? I just saw how big that belt buckle and that belt is. Holy crap. Bro's got thigh highs. So, A's a B. Fights go either way, again. He's kind of like the other B tiers. Billy Story. My man, my legend. He's an A. Billy Stories are typically... The reason why they're running it is because they can flaunt it. Billy Stories are killing me much more often than I'm killing them. They're typically really, really good players. They're not S tier yet, how I feel about the other S tiers. But Billy Story's crazy. He's crazy. I should say players that play him get crazy. He's really good. He's like right behind Sheriff Hardin. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm dying. I'm dying more than I am killing him. You know what it is. It's the redneck going over here, William Moses Poultry. We're there on, was that DeSale? It's not DeSale. Moses Poultry, what the hell? What am I thinking? Is it DeSale? Who knows? Anyways, no, it's not DeSale. Is it Lawson? I'm not going to dwell on that too hard. Anyways, Redneck with a katana is freaking hilarious. I think it's awesome. Cosplaying a Discord moderator as the Redneck with a katana. But other than that, dude's a D. People pick him because it's funny to pick him, not because they think they're gonna do good with him. It's funny to pick him. So, and definitely one of the most interesting skins in this tier list. Like, bro's just in cut up overalls, straw hat. And like, he's doing the dang thing. He's a D. And last but not least, Mountain Man with the jittery bear head. Why is he the only one that looks like that? Why is he the only one that jitters like this? It's crazy. Crazy. We just do this all day. It's like rubber. Anyways, Mountain Man, he's like a low C, high D. He's like in a really weird spot. He's still jittering. What's going on with him? What the? Hey! He's really excited about something. He's saying yes to something. He's going to Chipotle. But Mountain Man, yeah, he's like a low C, high D. Whenever he's being used, you can always see the bear head. It gives him away like crazy. And he's typically running like Winfield, Centennial, Vetterly, and it's typically silenced Vetterly, or he's going big with like, not like Berthier. It's like a Berthier. And usually using like a chain pistol or like just a regular conversion FMJ. And sometimes packs. Or a crossbow, hand crossbow. So, yeah. Mountain Man, you're in a weird spot. I would say low C. Let's just give him a C. Low C, very, very low C. So we're gonna go low C. But frickin' A, man, we made it through. It's like an hour and almost 40 minutes going through all of that. Because there's so many skins in the game. And there's so much to say about these guys. So I hope you guys appreciate that. I hope you guys like that. Here's an updated version. I'm not missing any anymore. Holy crap, because I know that was crazy last time. I'm sorry about the steel-eyed situation. But if I can remember in post-editing to put letters up here for everybody and their happiness, I'll remember to do that. I don't know if I will, though. I might just freaking send this thing on through because that's a lot of editing, and I don't have a lot of time in my life to do it, and I'm really sorry about that. If I had an editor, I would ask them to do it, but I don't. It's just me. I'm a husband. I'm a dad. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching, and yeah, I think the next one, if it's not like a compilation or whatever that I usually do, then it's going to be a freaking tier list on how cool these guys are again. We'll go from there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next one.